Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the channel. Today is Wednesday, July 28th, 2021, and we're going to be taking another look at Blackberry stock. So before we get started, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but there's no denying it. Blackberry did have a strong day today. We were up over 8%, and if we look at today's chart, we could see it just started going up right from the open. And then it spent the whole day consolidating between about 1060 and 1090 and closing at 1077. So that's great. It's what we were essentially hoping for. What we had said in the past, we wanted to see if we could stay above that $10 psychological level. And if we look further back, we see we did. So this is something curious, but I'll save this for a second. But we were really uncomfortable when we did dip below $10, and we saw previously that we did get a nice little bounce from that. But what is interesting is that if we look now at the 3-month, we could see we had, as we had been saying, going in this pattern of the descending wedge, but hitting the lower lows and lower highs. We did get a bump up when we did dip below 10, and then it just dipped straight back below 10. But now we've already seen it's gotten higher than it was after the last bump it got when it went below 10. So the question is this the start of a new breakout? And I mean, only time could tell. It could be a false breakout like we saw earlier, but things are looking pretty good for Blackberry. This is great. For all the people that have been holding on, congratulations. You saw some nice green today, which we had been waiting for a while. But the real question is, what happens now, and why did it go up today? So I thought there was an interesting article that I'd draw your attention to, and it basically makes a point like, in terms of Blackberry news, there was an announcement that they're going to deploy in South Korea's traffic's communication-based train control system, which is great. Their QNX technology is going to be used. That's great, but I feel like that's not necessarily the biggest catalyst. I feel like we're looking for bigger catalysts in terms of like an IP deal or a more major partnership. They also announced that it had launched Jarvis 2.0, version of its flagship software composition tool, so that's good in order to battle cybersecurity threats. But again, it's not like the biggest catalyst. But I think what it really was is just what we have been saying. If anything, more than anything, it's really just a technical breakout. Because we have seen this. Once we're dipping below $10, we're so uncomfortable. We get a nice bounce. And even compared, I mean, the other Reddit stocks did not, I mean, some of them were up, some of them were down, but it wasn't like the whole market was moving in a certain direction. It wasn't that all the Reddit stocks were moving in a certain direction. My take is that this is more just a technical breakout. So, and again, I'm not a financial advisor. Do what you want with your own money, but I mean, that might be something to consider going forward. If when we dip below $10, we get a nice little bounce, it might just be something to keep in mind. But again, the real question is, where are we going to go from here? And if we could maintain this level above $10, great, we'll continue this pattern. Or, I mean, if we could flip, I mean, the next level I'm looking for is to see if we could close above $11 tomorrow. And if we can, I'm going to be looking again for that $12.50. Because if you remember, we did hang out for a while in this range between $12.50 and $13.50 before we, or after we had fallen below that $13.50 channel. So overall, we had a great day. Let me know what you think. Is this the breakout? Are we going to start seeing some more bullish momentum? Or was this just a technical breakout and we might see Blackberry dip again? Let me know what you're doing with your shares in the comments below. Catch you in the next one.